feet. And the biggest thing is to keep everyone just distracted, fighting, not even preparing for this, figuring out what their sports teams are going to do next. And, all of that silliness, and missing that, hey, this is actually 2020. This is like a movie from the future. This is the time that you need to be getting yourself together, or you'll be counted amongst the losers. Like I guess the Quran says. So anyway, now let's just take a really brief look at Founders Fund, because this gets way more interesting as you go. Let's see if I can shrink this here. No, I cannot. And what this is about is that actually Founders Fund owns quite a bit of stuff and has invested interest in quite a few things that you use every single day. So we have Airbnb here. I'm just going to name off the popular ones. We have SpaceX here. So they're already going to the moon. We have Stripe, which is the companion to PayPal. So PayPal and Stripe are basically the number one payment platforms that are on the side of fiat. So that means literally that is a monopoly. So here it is. We got Facebook. We got Spotify. You love listening to your tunes. Now, remember, all this is data collection. This is not about just offering a service. It's about a service that everybody wants to use, being created so that the data can be expunged from everyone. And you can look over all these other corporations, rig up in a firm that I don't necessarily know about, but I'm sure are deeply involved into stuff like, look, StemCentrix. That probably has something to do with stem cells, or at least STEM technology. We have Lyft here, another big one. We have Oculus. Okay, so Palmer Luckey, if you remember, Palmer Luckey actually sold Oculus. Right? He sold Oculus and actually is starting off, let me just put it right here, in creating his own military weapons grade craziness. Let's see how that digs up. Palmer Luckey firm wins Pentagon drone AI contract. Okay? This just happened in March. This is what I'm saying, man. Wake up. So now Palmer Luckey, who used to just be developing Oculus games, that's what I'm saying. These people are just stories. They're front women to creating a story that makes it believable for you. But the truth is, all the devices and things that are being connected are to push forward into this ultra technological prison box. Okay, so now Palmer Luckey's firm wins this Pentagon drone AI contract just a few months ago, and let's go back here again. So the Founders Fund's acquired now Oculus, something called Ritual. Oh my goodness. Let's see what else is here. I guess it's going to just start thinning it out as we get to the bottom, as far as there's DeepMind, as far as things that we readily recognize as services that we use every day. Asana. I'm not sure why this got so far down here, but this is pretty much everybody's data because lots of people love Asana. In fact, I thought this was actually more of like a development from people who were a little bit more on the conscious side. However, it looks like that they may have been bought out too. Okay, so remember, again, that Peter Thiel is a chess champion, so he knows exactly how to play this game, 64 bits or 8x8. This is the way of changes. This is I Ching, and it's getting crunk up. So that's all I have for today in relation to just raw data, so that way I don't make this a maxi. And I'm just working to get everyone aware that 2020 does mean something. I find that there's a lot of stuff going on around the conscious community, and it's just not focused. So we're doing our best to actually get at least our tribe focused in on this. We're asking people who are really concerned about their overall wellness and the wellness of their family to not only just either jump in and listen to some of this information that we've been posting freely, but if you want to take a deeper dive, then get involved in Sovereignty Mentorship, which we have running now under Ambassador Training. You can sign up with that under Secret Energy and actually get educated and get in with the tribe and unlock your uniqueness, so that way you have your own way of fueling yourself after this point where it's clear that the financial institutions will be making a turn towards whatever it is that they want to make a turn towards, and then they will try to force everyone else to go in that direction. Last but not least, Facebook is actually now going to be starting their own cryptocurrency, and this is, of course, to gain all of the information behind the data, the financial data. Just like Apple is starting their own currency, or they have the Apple Card. Now what we find here is that Facebook has started what we call Project Libra, and they're already being questioned by the Senate. They're seeking information on Facebook's Libra crypto project. So again, this is the company that actually this is the company that refuses to allow other cryptocurrencies to market or advertise across its platform, yet it is developing its own cryptocurrency. So this is the world that you're living in. This is all the same club. I'm sure most of these people, if not already, are involved, are going to be in the future in intelligence or centralized intelligence. And that all your information and everything that you do and what you're about is not only going to be public, but it's all about predicting what large masses of people are going to do, not necessarily just you. So if you feel like you're just that person sitting at the house, you're not doing anything, you have nothing to worry about, that's not really the concern here. The concern here is a global map of everyone and their actions and their engagements and their interactions, and then plotting out a future for all of us that we necessarily don't have much say-so in, because this machine and all the other things that they're aligned with is telling them where it feels like things should go. And so in conclusion, as a real human being, even as the Constitution says in itself that, this kind of predatory way of treating citizens give them the right to actually move on, give them the right to actually to defend themselves. And that's just what it actually says. Now I'm sure that, of course, was applied for only a small specific group of people, but it does say everyone. So this is the main thing that I really wanted to bring forward today, is just to be on point. Don't be wasting your time arguing with folks, fighting, backbiting, gossiping like it's a WWF match, trying to figure out, who's on top and who's the winner and who's going to shoot the most 3 points when, and it's just a little bit, you'll be concerned about your family. You'll be more concerned about your own well-being, whether you're going to be eating today and that kind of stuff, if you're not on point with your time and how you're spending it. So this is, again, one of those real conversations. I trust that people will take this knowledge and grow from it. And I'll be speaking with everyone soon. Hope to catch you in Sovereignty Mentorship.
And if anybody wants to protest what we do or violate what we want, we just turn off their chip.
That's right, microchipped. In 2005, Congress, under the pretense of immigration control and the so-called War on Terrorism, passed the Real ID Act, under which it is projected by May 2008, you will be required to carry around a federal identification card, which includes on it a scannable barcode with your personal information. However, this barcode is only an intermediary step before the card is equipped with a VeriChip RFID tracking module, which will use radio frequencies to track your every move on the planet. If this sounds foreign to you, please note that the RFID tracking chip is already in all new American passports. And the final step is the implanted chip, which many people have already been manipulated into accepting under different pretenses.
We have a Florida family who are really pioneers in a brave new world. They have volunteered to be the first ever to have microchip identification devices implanted into their body.
After 9/11, I was really concerned with the security of my family.
I wouldn't mind having something planted permanently in my arm that would identify me.
In the end, everybody will be locked into a monitored control grid where every single action you perform is documented. And if you get out of line, they can just turn off your chip, for at that point in time, every single aspect of society will revolve around interactions with the chips. This is the picture that is painted for the future if you open your eyes to see it. A centralized one-world economy where everyone's moves and everyone's transactions are tracked and monitored, all rights removed. The most incredible aspect of all, these totalitarian elements will not be forced upon the people. The people will demand them. For the social manipulation of society through the generation of fear and division has completely detached humans from their sense of power and reality. A process which has been going on for centuries, if not millennia. Religion, patriotism, race, wealth, class, and every other form of arbitrary, separatist identification and thus conceit has served to create a controlled population, utterly malleable in the hands of the few. Divide and conquer is the motto, and as long as people continue to see themselves as separate from everything else, they lend themselves to being completely enslaved. The men behind the curtain know this, and they also know that if people ever realize the truth of their relationship to nature, and the truth of their personal power, the entire manufactured zeitgeist they prey upon will collapse like a house of cards.
basically our intention is, and you can have whatever affirmations you want to say, if you want to say Psalm 91, to overcome the pestilence and give you strength to protect you and your family, you could do that. You can make up your own incantation. It don't even have to be fancy. It don't have to be wordy. Basically, I'm going to give you guys an idea, okay? So let's say, it's the new moon. We all together, like wherever we are in the world, we together in spirit. We're going to say, you know what? I pour this libation for my ancestors, for the spiritual warriors, for those of my bloodline, for those who came before me, for those who stand with me, and those who will come after me. I pour this libation and I give this ashe to the spirits of the land, to my ancestors, my spiritual court, and I call on pouring these spirits that protect me and love me and have my highest good in their favor to look after me and to overthrow any type of wickedness that is trying to hurt me, my loved one, my families, or my spiritual team. You feel me? Because we are all together. You call upon them, you say, whoever for the evil, wicked trickster gods that been deceiving the masses, deceiving us, whatever like that, may they be dethroned. May their witchcraft or their sorcery be broken. May it have no effect on you. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I love that saying. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. You feel me? Always say that. And basically, you doing this, we all doing this together. I bet you quickly, with the quickness, you're going to start seeing shit really hit the fan. Mad people are going to start getting exposed. Mad stuff's going to start happening. But nothing's going to happen. Psalm 91, you might see a lot of people dropping like flies from your left to your right, but it's not going to come near you. That pestilence ain't going to come near your door. You're going to be good. You and your family going to be good. Y'all going to be good. We good out here. We the old ones. Yes, Belizean says alcohol, tobacco, cinnamon, so far what I got. Yes, and I'm going to also drop that in the comment section, guys. I'm going to put the time and everything in the comment section, for people that just want to get the details and stuff like that. So I hope you guys wrote this down. Make sure you save this video, share this with as many people as possible. Like I said, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and share because it helps with algorithms. We got to get this message out to the family. It's going to be Tuesday, new moon Aries, sun in Aries, sign Aries, all Aries. Whew, we need y'all to step into. So yeah, we call upon the spiritual warriors right now to defend us and protect us in this time. This is not fear mongering. There's nothing to fear. I'm basically telling you guys that now it's time. This new year, 2020, it's time to peel off the veil. It's time to step into your power. It's time to activate your DNA. It's time to awaken that dormant sleeping powers that's within you. Your ancestors are you. Your ancestors are in your bloodline. You have this gift. You have this power. You always had it. It's just time that you awaken to it. I bet you after this ritual, y'all going to start seeing shit change for the better for you. System going to be falling apart. That's okay because it's making way for the real kings and queens and gods and goddesses to step forward. These fraudulent people been stepping into our seat for mad long. They've been trying to usurp our power, stepping into our thrones and telling us that we're nothing. No, those who are last gonna be first. Those who first gonna be last. It's our time to shine. Rise of the freaking black sheep. Rise of the underdog. They've been sleeping on us for way too long. Now is our time. So if y'all with me, I need y'all to drop in the comment section. Say, yo, we in there. We in there. We in there. So we need to start letting people know what time it is. This is our fucking magic. We ain't got to worry about all the other stuff. Let them have all the media. They got the media. You feel me? They got the media to confuse the masses. We got spiritual alchemy. We got magic power. We got that real juju. We got that juice. You feel me? We got the juice, man. We in there. No weapon formed against us shall prosper, baby. Now, if y'all want to really raise your